Next story that Nene Leaks is a part of, I'm thinking the reason why there's no evidence anywhere on social media about this story is probably because after the entire Uber situation happened, when Nene Leaks said to someone who she claimed was being a racist and disrespectful in the audience, and she responded, I hope you get, raped by the Uber driver. And that was just so terrible, and it led to a lot of, backlash and all of that. Maybe Nene and her team put in place that no cell phones or recordings are allowed. You never know. Daily Mail is reporting, that Nene Leakes showed up at one of her comedy shows, that she's on tour right now, stumbling on stage, drunk, and it was just terrible. That's what they're reporting. I'm just going to throw allegedly in there, okay? So let's go ahead and read the article as it's written, then I will go ahead and give you, what I feel about it. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene Leakes, had a disastrous night hosting her Ladies Night Out comedy tour on Saturday, which was last Saturday. The reality star shocked the sold-out crowd at the theater at MGM National Harbor in Maryland when she appeared to be intoxicated while hosting the show, according to multiple sources. Leakes, 51, came on stage nearly 50 minutes late to start the evening. What those in attendance didn't know was that backstage, the organizers of the tour were trying to help the TV star pull herself together so that she was able to go on stage and start the show. According to a rep for Leakes, the decision to begin the show late was made by the venue, not by Nene. At 8:52 p.m., Leakes came on stage after being introduced in an oddly long introduction by her friend, and this is Nene in pictures with Lonnie, all right? And it was Hey DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, for those of you who don't know. Get on your MF feet, everybody, Leakes shouted in the microphone, appearing to stumble and very clumsily hugging Jordan before she left the stage. The Real Housewives star then tried to go into her comedy material, but her timing and delivery was off. Everyone wants to know, when did Nene Leakes become a comic? Is she a comedian? She presented talking slow and pacing back and forth on the stage. No, B word, I'm not a comedian. I'm an MFing hustler. Okay? Nene Leakes, through her rep, denies that the star was intoxicated during her show. Here are their comments. The decision to begin the show late was made by the venue, not by Nene Leakes. Nene was backstage with the other comedians watching footage of the audience filling into their seats, which was still occurring approximately 10 minutes prior to their scheduled start time of 8 p.m. She waited backstage until she was notified by someone at the venue that it was time for her to take the stage to start the show, which she did promptly. Nene takes her professional commitments very seriously. She was not intoxicated, and therefore she did not stumble, nor she started the show by welcoming the audience as she does in every city, which was met by applause and positive fan response as usual. Any comment made about her material or comedic timing is someone's personal opinion. Yes, they said that Lonnie had to take over Nene hosting duties, and her reps are saying Lonnie Love, the real Lonnie Love, never took over Nene hosting duties. This is absolutely incorrect. At the end of every show, Lonnie concludes her set by introducing Nene and bringing her back to the stage to thank her for being their host for the evening. Every time Nene was expected to take the stage as host, she did so. Prior to the show, Nene had taken vitamin on an empty stomach. Neither she nor Greg had eaten all day, and when she arrived at the venue, she had a cocktail backstage. She then got sick. Yeah, I said she wasn't intoxicated. Nothing happened. She was professional. It's all lies. But then slipped in. She didn't eat. She took vitamins and had a cocktail. So the vitamins and whatever she drank led to her performance on stage. So are you blaming the vitamins, or are you saying she was good? Like, which one is it? You can't throw in there that she got sick and drank and something happened, but then say, even though those things happened backstage, nothing happened on the stage. Like, which one is it? I'm not laughing at Nene. I'm laughing at this part right here, because at the end of the day, no matter what she's done or whatever the case might be, she's still a human being. I want to make sure she's okay. All right. As Nene takes every professional commitment seriously, Nene assured everyone backstage that she was okay and would still do the show as planned. Despite feeling incredibly sick and unsure of what the cause was, Nene did confide in Greg and those backstage. Why would I be sick like this? I only had one drink. Who made this for me? Did someone put something in my drink? Greg was also sick from not eating all day and having to take medication on an empty stomach, which is when they realized this was the cause. Nene had not taken the vitamin with food as advised, mixed with having only one cocktail part. Any emotions to these statements were because of frustration and confusion by Nene as to why she was feeling so sick when she barely drank, evidence from her asking if there might have been someone who spiked her drink. She also said that Nene attempted to introduce the first comic for the night, Janelle James. After struggling to remember some of James' credits, Leaks offered to the crowd, "Give it up for just James." The crowd applauded and James made her way to the stage. Okay. And thank you all for the applause, because you don't know me, and apparently neither does Nene Leaks, because my name is Janelle James, not just James, she clarified to the crowd, who laughed and applauded loudly. Apparently, Leaks had confused her with another comedian, just hilarious, that has appeared on some of the Ladies' Night Out comedy tour. When it was time for Leaks to introduce another comic, Madeline Camacho, she began repeating herself. Oh my gosh. Poor thing. The next lady, you know her from Def Comedy Jam. You know her for touring with Cat Williams. You know her from Def Comedy Jam. Give it up. And she went ahead and said her name. As Camacho was coming to the stage, you could hear concert goers talking about what they were seeing. "I can't believe Nene would show up to host this show drunk. It's so unprofessional," an attendee was overheard to say. Another patron encountered, "This B-word ain't drunk. She's bleep up. Somebody better get her off stage." The show took a turn after Leaks introduced comedian Lonnie Love, co-host of The Real. She brought Lonnie on stage. Lonnie performed her set for 25 minutes and took over the hosting duties for the remainder of the night. Love herself introduced the night's headliner, star of the original Queens of Comedy, Adele Givens. Leaks wouldn't return to the stage until Love brought her back out during the curtain call, but she never took a microphone and addressed the crowd again. It was a mess backstage. Nene had this enormous entourage, and everyone was scrambling, trying to get her together each time she was supposed to go on stage. She was embarrassingly drunk, barely able to walk, and was slurring when she spoke. Not how any professional should show up to host a show, says someone involved with the tour. One person backstage when the drama was unfolding tells Daily Mail that Leaks was also an emotional wreck, having outbursts and crying. She kept saying, "Somebody put something in my drink, B-word. I only had 2 drinks. Wait a minute. Y'all just said it was 1 cocktail 5 times in the statements from her reps. Now it's 2? Okay. I ain't supposed to be this drunk. Her husband Greg kept trying to calm her down, the source disclosed. The ladies' night out comedy tour is apparently a family affair for Leaks, as her husband Greg Leaks tours with the show as a road manager. Well, whatever it is that she's going through between everything with the show, then Greg, and just everything, I am wishing Nene the best, because it's obvious that something deeper is going on. But it's like, to her people, I understand you're trying to clean this up, but you can't say nothing happened on stage. She's very professional, but then come back and explain that she took medicine to empty stomach. Then start with that. Yes, she took medicine to empty stomach, and because of this, it's the reason why she was the way she was on stage. But don't behave like people are just crazy by saying, oh, she did A, B, and C on stage. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I am wishing Nene the best. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you are aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.